All right, now we are ready for our final paper. Grab one of these large white papers and first write your name and class code on the back. Then go ahead and flip it over. We are going to use our stamp to create a symmetrical design. So that means it should be the same or mostly the same on both sides of your paper. So I'm going to go ahead and start painting my stamp and then I'm going to press it onto my paper. I'm starting by lining up the two corners of my stamp to the corner of my paper, then pressing and lifting and just repeating the same steps. I'm going to do this process until my paper is full. Now I'm going to take the left side of my stamp and I'm going to kind of line it up with the tail of my bird from the first stamp. This way I can kind of visually measure how far apart each of my stamps are, and that will help me keep them balanced and keep them spaced about the same distance apart all the way across my final paper. Now our goal is to get these stamps to look exactly the same all the way across, but we're humans, so we might make a mistake or two along the way, and that is okay as long as you are trying and not giving up. I can take a little bit of my paint on my brush and just kind of fill in any of those areas that get super gray and do not have quite enough paint on them. Now you can see I have this first row just about complete, so I'm going to go ahead and start on my second row. I'm going to fast forward through the rest of this so you can see it in fast motion. Once you fill up your entire paper neatly and evenly, you can take your white paper to the drying rack, go wash your brush in the sink, and make sure your stamp gets put also on the drying rack. Paper, stamp, drying rack. Brush in the sink, give it a wash. Make sure you return it to the green cup on the paint table with the brushes pointing up. If you finish early, go ahead and grab a coloring page off of the back counter. Remember, the expectation is that you take just one coloring page. You should not leave my art room with more than one coloring page, not even one for your friend or for your sister or your brother. Make sure you just take one. You can use crayons or markers, and when you're all finished with it, flip it over, draw on the back, or get something out of the scrap box. I can't wait to see your beautiful patterns when I get back this afternoon.